What is up, everybody? TheHunterGT here, coming at you with another random review video. What do we got going on today? Another Lumary product, this time the RGB AI Smart Pathway Light Pro. We saw the other one shot upwards onto the house. This one shoots downwards onto your pathway to your front porch, so you're not falling over yourself, stumbling over yourself in your dark front yard. You get off work at 1 in the morning, you don't want to be tripping and stumbling on the way to the front door, so you got this nice pathway lights here, RGB on your pathway, a little bit of RGB pointing over onto your grass. I don't know how far these rotate up. They might be like a spotlight type thing on the other. You might be able to make them into a spotlight or a pathway light. Who knows? We'll check out everything inside the box here. You know me, I like to check out the boxes on these videos. We got 36 watts total, 2800 lumens. Looks like it goes from 2200K warm light to 6500K cool. 16 million RGB colors. It does have AI and it is made for the outdoors with that IP65 rating, which means you can get it dusty and wet. Sprinklers, a little rinse off from the water hose isn't going to do it any damage. Just don't, they're not made for the pool. Don't throw them in the pool and think, oh, I'm going to RGB up my pool. It's not going to happen. Length of the cord is 48 feet total, and as you can see, this is a 4-pack / 8-pack. There's 4 poles, but there's 8 lights total, 2 lights on each pole. So it's a 4-pack, it's an 8-pack, it's one and the same. So let's flip it over here onto the back. We got a little bit of info, and I don't know if you noticed the theme going on here on my latest review videos here. It's dented boxes, because my UPS man / FedEx man / mailman, they're terrible. They're one and the same. I think it's just the same guy. He goes, clocks in for 3 hours, does UPS, clocks in for 3 hours, does the mail, clocks in for 3 hours, and does FedEx, because every single box that happens upon my home looks like this. It's ridiculous. Model is the LPL48B1, input voltage 100 to 130 volts, alternating current at 60 hertz, CCT, RGB, AI plus tunable white, 2200 to 6500K. Operating temperature is -4 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Lights quantity, see right here we have 8 pieces. That's the light quantity. The pole pieces, I think we're just going to have 4. We'll see when we open it up. IP rating IP65, as we noted. Power 4.5 watts per 8. So let's do the math. 4 times 8, 32. 0.5 times 8 is 4. 32 plus 4, 36 watts, just like it said on the box. Man, they're not liars here at Lumary. Rated life is 15,000 hours, and you have their YouTube, their WhatsApp, if you got that little QR code thing. LumarySmart.com is their website, and Lumary.tech is their support page. You have support at Lumary.tech for their email if you have any trouble with setup or anything like that. So what do you say we open this bad boy up and check out all the product inside? I don't usually do a live opening. I just kind of edit to the next screen, but let's just open it up here. Look at it, nice and packaged well in here. We got our little spikes here. Oh, I guess that's not coming out first. Our pole's coming out first. This thing is a beast. Look at that. That thing's a beast. I mean, that's the size of my hand there. And there's, oh, it's got little nice clicks. So they do not rotate upwards any more than 90 degrees, it looks like. Oh no, this way. This way, it goes up all the way around. Okay, so it's a 360 rotation here. And you got some nice click. You got a nice click to it. So it is a 360 degree rotation. So one side can go up to your tree. The other side can point down to your pathway. So these are pathway / spotlights. I guess you could do whatever you want with them. And then on the bottom here, you're going to have the little threaded system here for, oh, and these ones have the nut already pre-installed. So the last one, you had to install the nut into the top. They come with a threaded piece already on there, so we're just going to have to screw that right into the bottom here. Come on, see if it doesn't cross thread on me. So just like that, thread it in there just like that, and now you have your spike for your grass, and you just slam it into your grass, boom, all the way down, and it sits up like that. And there it is, one of them. Let's bring up, there is the end. It's like a little 3-pin It's like a 3-pin XLR almost for the power. It's got a little red O-ring on there to keep the dust and rain, water out when you're watering your lawn or whatnot. Little locking dust collar there. So there is one light. Have the remote control. Seems to be the exact same remote control like the last one. Oh, that doesn't move, so let's take out the other spike. Take out the other unit. Same thing on this unit. It has one end, so that's got to be the end one, the first one I took out, because it only has one cord. This one has two cords, one female to connect up to that last male end like this, and then this one has a male to daisy chain from all four pieces. So let's take this box out, and there is the rest of it here. So light number 3, light number 4, and we got the rest of our spikes here, so 4 spikes total. And then here is the actual control box. You can see it's got a 2-pin on there for the power system. Turn on and off right there. And then we have our power box right here. So our control box is a 2-pin. You can see this, if it'll zoom in, that is a 2-pin right there. So that is going to connect to the 2-pin here. And then on the other end of the cord here, you can see it's all wrapped up here, but the other end, there is the 3-pin that's going to start your daisy chain. So 2-pin goes to the wall box, 3-pin out from there. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Let's get this box, get out of the way, get out of the way here. So there we go, 1 light, 2 lights. We got our spike set up here. We have our power converter box, control box right there. And that is basically the whole setup right there. So as you can see, there is quite a bit to it. Looks like this might have been a return. I see a little bit of dirt. I see a little bit of dirt on there, Lumary. He sent me a return. I don't mind getting a return as long as it works right. Who cares? It's just a review video to show off their product, so I don't really care. But yeah, there it is. This looks to be a return box, but pretty good condition still. I mean, a little nick and ding. I see like a little paint fleck right there and stuff like that. I don't mind getting a return for a review video. My feelings aren't hurt. So here we go. What do you say we go set this bad boy up outside? I want to see how this one looks. I mean, the other one looked pretty cool. The other one, when we set it up and I took it outside, it looked pretty darn cool. And I do like it. We don't have it set up permanently right now. I told my brother, hey, set this up for me. Set it up for the old man and get it going here at the house. And so see, does this one does come with 2 Duracell batteries in it right there. The other one, I want to say did not, but this one, they got this one already working here. So I'm going to plug it in, see if we can get some lights going on in here real quick. We'll just run over the remote inside real quick here. We'll plug it in, see if we can get it working, and then we will edit outdoors tonight and call it a video. All right, doing a little bit of a voiceover for this section. Not too sure what happened to my audio, but when I went to edit, it was not there. So here we go. Power button, top left of the remote control, pretty self-explanatory, bright red, off and on. You have a play pause on the top right to stop it from cycling through the different modes. You have a dim plus and minus 10 levels of dimness from 1 to 10. And then the mode button there, plus or minus, will cycle through 10 different modes. See the auto button in the middle? That will automatically cycle through the 10 different modes. So I say 10 modes, but there's 3 primary things that it's going to do. It's going to blink quickly, like you see. It's going to breathe slowly, like a breathing pulse, or it's just going to stay on or off, basically. So on, off being one mode. I don't consider that 2 modes. But so 3 primary modes: blinking, pulsing, static. And then you're going to have a combination of that in the 10 modes itself. So as you can see here, all the lights are the same color, and it's just kind of breathing through the different colors. There it goes to like a Christmas tree effect, where each light's going to be blinking into a different color. And then this is the same kind of effect, different colors on every light, but it's doing a breathing, pulsing instead of the blinking. So pretty self-explanatory as you switch through all the 10 modes. Now, if you don't have the remote control, you do see that box down there on the direct center bottom with the little button on it. You can control the unit with just that box. Like, say you're getting out of your car, walking to your front door, you don't have the remote control handy, you can just press that button. That button is going to be outside somewhere with the lights, you know, so you're just going to walk by the unit, see that button, you can press it real quick to cycle through the modes. Long press for 3 seconds to turn it off, long press 3 seconds to turn it back on. A third way to control it will be the application that you can download for your phone, for Android or Apple devices. You can also voice control it through that app with Alexa Assistant or Google Voice. So multiple ways to control it, you know, voice, the application, the remote, the box outside. So, and now you see on the bottom of the remote the 5 buttons there: RGB for red, green, blue, and you have WW for warm white, kind of a yellowish light like that, and then CW for that cool white, that bluish color white light. So not too much for the remote. Just remember 10 levels of dimness, 10 different modes. You got the auto button in the middle that cycles through all 10 modes: power, play, stop, and then your colors on the bottom if you want that static, no breathing on the bottom buttons there. So not too much to it. What do you say we take this bad boy outside, plant it next to my pathway, and check it out in the wild? All right, guys, now you see it working outdoors. We got it on the auto mode right here, cycling through. We have one of the lights pointing down and one of the lights pointing upwards, as you can see. Pretty cool effect. I gotta say I like it. My daughter's controlling the remote control. Cycle it to the bright white, or one of the bottom white ones. There you go. That's the warm white. Do the other one. There's the cool white right there. And then cycle through RGB. And there's just the solid red. Let me back up a little bit. Get the full effect here. All right, green, blue. All right, and there's green. And then just cycle through that auto again, or the modes, I guess. And there it is, cycling through all the different modes. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Like I said, it is on Amazon for $239 at the time of this recording. So when you see this video, it's $239 on Amazon and an $80 coupon. So not a bad deal. The Lumary Pathway RGB AI Pro. Hope you guys enjoy this video. The Hunter GT is signing off. I will see you on the next video.